Have you ever paused to consider the deeper meanings behind why some women willingly and wholeheartedly engage in acts of intimate connection, like oral sex, with their partners? These gestures are often viewed on the surface as purely physical, yet for many women and couples, they hold profound emotional and relational significance. In today's video, we journey into the heartfelt wisdom of a remarkable 92-year-old woman who shares life-earned insights into how such acts, when rooted in love and respect, can serve as a powerful foundation for deepening emotional intimacy, building unwavering trust, and cultivating shared joy in a relationship. Her perspective sheds new light on the motivations behind these choices, highlighting how they are often rooted in care, commitment, and a desire to nurture closeness. Stay with us until the very end to uncover surprising yet insightful reflections that might just transform the way you view emotional and physical connection in your own relationship. Before we dive deeper, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, now is the perfect time. Click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on content that speaks directly to your journey. Your support not only helps us grow, but also ensures that our message reaches others who may benefit from this wisdom. If you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps more than you might realize. We also encourage you to participate in the conversation. If today's topic resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Leave a 0. Your honest feedback is not only welcome but essential as we strive to create content that is more aligned with what matters most to you. Now let's get into the heart of the matter. When a woman chooses to actively and consciously engage in oral sex with her partner, it often marks a deeply intimate decision that goes far beyond physicality. This choice can signal her readiness to explore emotional vulnerability, trust, and the power of giving in a space that feels safe and connected. In many relationships, this act becomes a tender expression of emotional generosity, an act that is less about the act itself and more about what it represents: commitment, attentiveness, and mutual care. It reveals her openness to deepening the connection, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. At its core, this type of intimacy reflects a woman's desire to be fully present with her partner, creating a moment of shared closeness that can fortify the entire relationship. For countless couples, oral sex is far more than a sensual experience. It becomes a language of love, spoken without words but filled with meaning. When approached with mutual respect and enthusiastic consent, it can pave the way for stronger, healthier dynamics between partners. In such settings, open conversations about comfort levels, boundaries, and desires flourish. These discussions not only increase transparency, but also reinforce the sense of safety that both individuals need to fully trust and express themselves. This open communication becomes the backbone of a thriving, intimate relationship, allowing each partner to feel truly heard, appreciated, and cared for. Consent, as always, stands at the center of any fulfilling and respectful, intimate experience. The act of giving and receiving pleasure must be grounded in mutual willingness and clear, honest communication. A woman's decision to participate in oral sex is often an extension of her trust in her partner, as well as a signal of her own sexual agency. This empowerment, choosing to embrace her desires and engage fully in her partner's pleasure, can be incredibly liberating. It allows her to reclaim ownership of her sexuality, breaking away from passive roles and instead becoming an active participant in shaping the couple's intimate landscape. This shift can boost confidence and deepen personal satisfaction, adding yet another layer to the emotional richness of the relationship. Reciprocity is a vital ingredient in many strong partnerships, especially when it comes to intimate connection. Many women find joy in the give and take that defines a mutually fulfilling relationship, one where both partners are attuned to each other's needs and willing to invest in each other's happiness. Through oral sex, some women discover a new level of closeness with their partners, enjoying not only the act of giving, but also the warmth that comes from being trusted and appreciated. That said, it's essential to remember that preferences around sexual acts like oral sex are deeply personal. Not every woman or couple finds this practice suitable or appealing, and that is completely valid. No one expression of intimacy is superior to another. What matters most is that both partners feel respected, comfortable, and emotionally connected in whatever form their affection takes. Ultimately, for those who do choose to incorporate oral sex into their relationships, it can serve as a powerful expression of trust, care, and partnership. It becomes a gesture of vulnerability that says, I see you, I cherish you, and I'm willing to share this experience with you because I trust our bond. When partners engage in this way with mutual care and open hearts, the relationship is more likely to thrive, not just in the bedroom, but in all areas of emotional connection. This mutual enrichment fosters a more balanced and fulfilling partnership where both individuals feel truly seen and valued. If you're still here with us, I want to thank you for staying engaged. If this message is resonating with you and you're finding these insights helpful, please comment 1 below so I know you're still with me. Your feedback is incredibly valuable and helps us shape future content that speaks more directly to your needs and interests. The foundation of any truly fulfilling intimate relationship is open, honest, and respectful communication. When both partners feel safe enough to talk about their desires, their comfort zones, and even their vulnerabilities, a space of genuine connection is created. Oral sex, in this context, becomes much more than a physical act. It transforms into a vehicle for emotional bonding and trust building. When it is entered into with mutual enthusiasm and a deep sense of emotional presence, it can elevate a couple's connection to new heights. That's the beauty of emotional intimacy. It allows two people to come closer, not only through touch, but through understanding and shared meaning. There's also growing evidence that oral sex and the pleasure associated with it offers real benefits for emotional well-being. Scientific studies have found that orgasms, many of which are achieved through oral sex, can have a measurable effect on mood, stress levels, and overall mental health. These pleasurable moments don't just feel good, they serve a biological purpose as well, helping to reduce anxiety, lower blood pressure, and create a sense of calm. In relationships where stress and external demands are high, sharing moments of genuine physical intimacy can act as a powerful reset button, allowing couples to reconnect and rejuvenate their emotional bond. Beyond the emotional and physical rewards, oral sex can also serve as a gateway to discovering more about oneself and one's partner. Through open-minded exploration, couples may uncover new preferences, new levels of arousal, or even surprise themselves with what brings them joy. This process of discovery can become a shared adventure, strengthening communication and creating an ongoing dialogue about pleasure, connection, and curiosity. For many, it becomes less about performance and more about presence, the willingness to engage fully, to listen and respond, and to continually learn about each other in a judgment-free space. Yet, as with all aspects of intimacy, it's important to acknowledge and honor that not every couple finds oral sex appealing or suitable to their needs. Everyone's boundaries are unique, and there should never be pressure to conform to any specific idea of what intimacy should look like. The healthiest relationships are those where both partners feel equally free to say yes or no, to experiment or to abstain, and to speak openly about what works for them. This sense of freedom and mutual understanding is what truly strengthens a relationship, not any single act, but the respect and care with which each act is approached. Another essential point to consider is the importance of practicing safe and responsible intimacy. Oral sex, while often seen as lower risk than other forms of intercourse, can still transmit sexually transmitted infections, STIs, if protective measures aren't taken. Using condoms or dental dams, depending on the activity, is a simple yet powerful way to ensure both partners' sexual health is safeguarded. Being proactive about protection sends a message of care and responsibility. It says, I value you and I value our shared well-being. That layer of safety can actually enhance intimacy, allowing both people to relax and enjoy the experience more fully. When a woman chooses to engage in oral sex, it often reflects a deep sense of confidence, not just in her own body and desires, but in her partner's ability to reciprocate trust and care. It is an intimate gesture that says, I feel secure enough with you to let down my guard. By taking an active role in her partner's pleasure, she communicates volumes about her investment in the relationship and her willingness to nurture the connection through acts of closeness. It's not about obligation or performance. It's about love, authenticity, and the simple joy of bringing pleasure to someone she deeply cares for. As we come to a close, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on what you've heard today. How has this heartfelt wisdom from a 92-year-old woman reshaped your thoughts on intimacy, trust, and connection in relationships? What new perspectives or intentions will you carry forward into your own life and partnerships? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share in the comments one thing you've learned or plan to apply. And if you found value in this discussion, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring thoughtful, meaningful content that enriches relationships and fosters deeper understanding. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.